Gonna walk that way right now with you guys. I actually did a live on my TikTok page where I went past Mercedes-Benz. I did that same live with you guys earlier this week. It's the last night of the Beyonce concert. No, I'm not going, but I enjoy seeing all the outfits. Listen, I just wanted to come on and give you a reminder of how hard you sometimes have to go for your dreams. Think about Beyonce. We all knew her when she wasn't as big, she wasn't as popular, but, oh, wait a minute, I'm gonna have to interrupt this live to see this dude. Jason, everybody been trying to sell me the same shirt.
Wow, you serious?
Yeah, there's a couple of people who got the same shirt, but they know you. One of them knew you because I was like, all right, bought the shirt from Jason. He's like, yeah, I know him.
God, they gotta know me. How you been?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good.
You not going tonight?
No, I'm not going this year.
Oh, yeah, you did say
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna go to the
already
next one, the
before,
third one, because I got so many other trips planned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what it is, man. As long as you enjoy yourself.
Yeah, you staying cool?
It's water. Hell yeah.
I know.
This heat is serious.
It is.
You have a blessed one.
Yeah, I'm on
Somebody,
my YouTube live. You want to get in and show a t-shirt and
real?
tell who you are?
Where you at?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, word?
Yeah. You want to?
Ah,
You don't want to? Okay. All right.
I
No
appreciate
problem.
you.
Thanks. All right. He didn't want to be on the live. I was gonna promote him, but he didn't want to be on the live. All right. So hopefully he's not supposed to be at work, and he out here. All right, y'all. So I was saying, if you think about how hard she had to work for her dreams, we look at her now and we see the results. We see the concerts that are sold out. We see the albums, all the awards, but don't forget the struggle, because at some point in time, she was an unknown, just like you and me. She was an unknown, but she didn't give up. She stayed persistent. She perfected her craft. And look at it now. Look at the creativity and the genius that goes into her performances. You guys, I think she is one of the best top-notch performers and entertainers and singers. So to get to that level, to be the best, to be that 1%, how much do you have to go at it? You got to go at it harder than the 99. So that's my motivation for today. Go at it. Whoever's your inspiration, follow them. Follow not just what they're doing, but follow the work ethic. You don't necessarily always see the work ethic and the hard work that goes into, I need to stop my watch real quick because I'm not walking anymore, that goes into becoming who she is today. So you may be doing some hard work right now. You may be building your business. You may be trying to lose weight. You may be doing all kinds of things to get to your next level. I listened to Brittany Noel when she did an interview with, what's his name? Oh Lord, from Wild 'N Out. She did an interview with him and she was telling him, hey, write a list of where you are now, and on the other side of that paper, write a list of where you want to be. And in the middle, those are the things that you got to work on now. So if you're trying to get to that certain place in life, know what you need to work on now, because that in the between is where most of us are right now. Don't stop in the in between, because if you stop, you never get to the other side of that list. You never achieve everything if you stop. You got to continuously go at your dreams. You can't give up. Everybody goes through hardships in life. Nobody is immune from life, okay? And even if you're a Christian, I know a lot of people teach that, everything's gonna be fine. Everything will be fine, but this is not the time for it. This is not the time where everything is fine. When we get to heaven, we'll have no more issues, no more problems. We'll be in a perfect world. But right now, where we are in this fallen, sinful world, we have to understand whatever it is that we are trying to accomplish, we got to keep at it. Jesus had to keep at it. He didn't want to go to that cross, but he had to go to the cross for us because he knew what he was going to accomplish. So whatever it is you know that you are supposed to accomplish with your life, I want you to write it down. Go get a poster board and stick it up on your wall so that when you wake up in the mornings, there's this big sign. There's a sign and a reminder to you that you have a purpose. God has a plan for you, but you got to go get it. It's not going to just fall in your lap. He will direct your path, and things will seem easy at certain times, and then certain times things will seem hard. But when they seem hard, that doesn't mean it's not supposed to happen. I am pretty sure, like for those who I was saying that I was walking past Mercedes-Benz. That's why I'm sweating if y'all came in late. It is hot. And I got my little waist thing on, so I am sweating. Hopefully I lose about 20 pounds today. But matter of fact, let's keep walking. Walk this block one more time. But you got to keep at it. You know how many times I get discouraged? I get discouraged and fed up because I'm like, Lord, I wrote my books a few years ago. Why haven't I sold 1 million copies? There's been times where I get discouraged. Oh, this one with my trading. You know, I do day trading. And I'm like, God, I'm going to tell you about this time. I was so upset with myself and what I did because I didn't follow my rules. That I was literally boxing my pillows to relieve the stress because I was like, I'm smarter than this. I know I can do this, but it's just not happening right now. But guess what? I didn't stop. I just let go. I had to release that tension. I had to release that anger. And then I had to reconnect with myself and regroup and figure out what I need to do differently. So when you have a challenge, there's no time to give up. It is time to regroup. It is time to reconnect with yourself. Maybe take a breather and just say, hey, I just need to step back, close my eyes, take a deep breath, let that tension out, and get back in the game. And I started all this conversation because I was thinking about how hard Beyonce, her dancers, her team, they have to work to pull off this concert. And she's been on tour for a few months now, and she's going to do it again. So if you don't have that kind of stick-to-itiveness, don't expect it to just happen. You got to keep going. And that's a message for somebody on this line who's maybe you're a business owner like me, and maybe you don't see the fruits yet. But just because you don't see the fruit doesn't mean you stop planting. A gardener will get the seed, put it in the ground, and continue to water that ground. There's some things that don't grow immediately. As a matter of fact, I bought some asparagus yesterday, the root. And then when I went online to see how I'm supposed to plant it, that's when I learned that the first harvest, after a year, you don't take that harvest. You actually cut it down, and you don't harvest it until the second year. So you plant this asparagus, you watch it grow the first year, you cut it down, like prune it, but then you don't get to eat until the second harvest. And it was something about doing that cycle. Doing that produces a larger crop in the third year. So that's a reminder to some of you who you've been building a business, and the first year it seems like things were going right, it was taking off, and then all of a sudden you feel like it was failing. Just because that was the first harvest doesn't mean that was the harvest you were supposed to eat from. So make sure that you don't give up. You keep at it. Whatever you're doing, about to get hit by a Tesla. Whatever you are doing, whatever you are planting, whatever crop you're trying to produce, even if it's not growing right now, you keep watering the plant, because a seed planted will eventually grow. You just have to keep at it. So thank you all for joining the live. I think that's all I have to say today. I see some hellos. Hi, everyone. Jesus is King. Yes, he is indeed. If you don't know him as your Lord and Savior, seek him. Get on your knees, pray, and ask him into your heart today. Because believe it or not, one day we will all leave this earth. And when we leave this earth, heaven or hell is going to be your home. Right now is the chance to make a choice. I don't care what everybody else is saying around you. I don't care what the world is doing. Trust and believe there's a God in you, and you do want to be reunited with him when you leave this earth, because eternal separation is death to our soul. Thank you all for joining me on the live. I think that's it, unless anyone has a question for me. Again, my name is Rhonda Green. I'm the author of 40 Questions Before a First Date. I'm also the author of How Much Is Your Dirt Worth? And I am the founder of S.A.I.L. S.A.I.L is the acronym that stands for Survivors, Advocate, Inspire, and Live After Abuse. That 7-month mentorship will start back up again in October during Domestic Violence Awareness Month. In the interim, if you're interested in a one-on-one with me, just reach out to me. Go to my website, rhondagreen.com, and it's RhondaGreen. www.rhondagreen.com and submit a contact form. You can also purchase my books on Amazon or on my website. Thank you so much for joining me on the live. I'm about to call it a day, go in, and I'm going to take a shower because Lord knows I'm hot. It was hot out here. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this live. I'm from South Africa. Oh my God, this is the first time I've had someone international in my comments. Welcome so much. South Africa, that's someplace on my bucket list to visit. I've only been to Cameroon, so next time I make a trip to the continent of Africa, hopefully I'll be able to go to South Africa. Thank you all. Love you guys. God loves you best. Have a good night. Take